Good morning, everyone. I wanted to talk to everybody today. Probably the most common question I am asked by new distributors, by even seasoned people. The most common question I'm asked is, how do I get loyal customers and distributors to sign up? How do I seal the deal? And I talked about this in another video, but it was kind of related to another promotion that has since passed. So I just wanted to do this video just separate with no promotions attached to it. Just how do I get people to sign up as loyal customers and distributors? So let's talk about that, okay? I'm just going to jump right into it. And the first thing that I want to say about this, about signing people up, is I want you to know the value of the company, of our products, of the income potential in this company, and I want you to just own it. Because here's the thing, guys. If people knew what we had our hands on, they would be running to us. Okay, very few people understand the income potential that we have in this company, and very few people understand how truly amazing our products are. And the only way that they will know that is by you telling them that, by you conveying that message to them. So I want everybody to just really try to grasp, like, we're sitting on a golden egg, okay? And if we can effectively share what we have with people, I promise you, you will have potential distributors lining up at your door. People just don't know, okay? Even we sometimes don't know whether it's, we don't fully understand the compensation plan, or, we're so new, we haven't really seen big paychecks yet. But guys, I promise you, there is money to be made in this business. And I promise you, when our product's used correctly, like, it's out of this world, the results that you can get. I mean, look at my before and after pictures. Like, our products are truly incredible. So that's what you need to grasp first. Like, we have this amazing thing, okay? It's our job to show people how truly amazing it is. And with that thought in mind, if you're keeping that in the forefront of your mind, I want to talk about how we approach people, how we approach our friends, how we approach our family members. I gave this example the other day, but it's worth sharing again because it's so good. Recently, I was talking to my best friend, Katie, about two different things. And I went back and I was actually like looking through our conversation and looking at the wording that I was using. So this is my best friend, right? Like, I can talk very freely and openly with her. This would go for anybody, your mom, your sister, your best friends, your cousins. Like, these are, these are people that you know, so you can speak plainly with them. The first thing I was talking to Katie about was a drink from Starbucks. I fell in love with it. I loved it, okay? Second thing was a pair of boots. So two very unrelated things, but I was looking back over the messages. I was looking back over our messages, and the vocabulary that I was using with her, it shocked me, because I realized really quickly that I wasn't using that kind of vocabulary with my business. So a lot of times when we are talking about our business, we get kind of scared. We kind of like, you'll probably like these. It's really good. Or, I've got this thing. If you're interested, here's my website you can kind of go to and look around. Let me know if you have any questions. And we're kind of passive about it because we don't want to come across as like that girl who's like the crazy it works girl. But when I was reading these messages that I was doing with Katie, it was like, you have got to try this coffee. Like, put down what you're doing and go get this coffee. And then with the boots, I was like, Katie, these boots are the best boots I have ever worn in my life. You must get them. You have to. And I was using vocabulary like that. I was saying things like, you have to, you must, this is the best thing ever, you're missing out. I was saying things like that to her because I was so passionate about what I had tried that I wanted her to experience the same thing. So think about that in relation to your business. We have this amazing thing that we're sitting on. Why would we be timid, passive, apprehensive? Why would we be like that, sharing this amazing thing with people? Sometimes I think that network marketing gets this stigma like, I can't approach people like that, or people are going to think that, if they truly love you and if they truly support you, they won't care that you're sharing it with them. If they get mad that you're sharing that with them, are they really your friend anyway? Probably not. When I talk to Katie like that, she's not like, she's shoving this Starbucks drink down my throat. No, she's not doing that. She's like, well, if it's that good, I should probably try it. Because we know and love each other. So it's the same thing here. Instead of being timid about your approach to people, I want you to just own it. Guys, I am so much more successful with signing up loyal customers and distributors when I approach it like, oh, I've got what you want. You want to lose weight? Oh, then you need what I have. If they approach me about the business like, oh, this business has changed my life, there's no doubt in my mind that you need this in your life. Let me help you. You need to be on my team. Like when you approach it that way, when you've got confidence, when you are so consumed with the company and the products, guys, that is contagious to people. I cannot even begin to explain to you the difference in my enrollments from approaching it like, if you want, you might be interested, take a look and let me know. When I went from that to, oh my gosh, if you need extra money, you have to be in this business. There is no doubt in my mind you will change your life. You definitely want what we have. If you need to lose weight, then I'm your girl. I'm telling you, these products are amazing. And guys, my enrollments, like from when I first started until now, it is crazy the amount of interest and enrollments that I've gotten since I have really started to implement this, okay? So if you're new, let's say you're brand new, and you're still working on those first 4 loyal customers. Guys, even if you are outside of your Ruby bonus window, okay, you still want loyal customers. You are paid on every single loyal customer that you sign up or that is signed up within your organization with people underneath of you. So you want those loyal customers for sure. Plus, if you want any bonus ever with It Works, every single bonus, every good bonus requires 4 loyal customers, bare minimum. So if you have not gotten your first 4 loyal customers, you want to get that ASAP. So here's what you need to do if you have not gotten your first 4 loyal customers. Do not approach your family and friends and say, hey, do you want to try some products, and be really passive about it. You haven't really posted about it. They have no idea what you're selling. So it makes it very easy for people to say no when they don't know what you're doing. They're like, I don't even know what you're doing. No thanks. Don't do that. Okay? Instead, you're going to go to them with that vocabulary. You have this amazing thing. You have no doubts in your mind that they will want this. So when you go to them, when you go to your family and friends, you're not going to ask them to be a product tester. You're not going to ask them if they want to try products. What you're going to ask them is, I just started this new business with It Works. It is incredible the amount of products that we have. Something for everybody. I need 4 loyal customers to help me reach my first goal. Would you be willing to help me and sign up today? Okay? When you ask for help from people who know you and love you, again, I've said this before, I call them your chicken soup people. When you ask for help from people who know you and love you, it is very likely they will do it just because they love you. Okay? So don't get into this idea like, I have to learn all the products before I can get loyal customers, or I have to try everything before I can get loyal customers. You don't, okay? You just need help from 4 people. So you need to start reaching out to as many people as you possibly can that you know to sign up those loyal customers and distributors. And here's a very important point. This is for brand new distributors. This is for people who have been in the business for 16 months like I have. This is a hard lesson that I learned, okay? You cannot say no for anybody. A lot of times we think, oh, she'll never want to join this business. Like, we think people, like some people think that like network marketing is below them. You think, oh, they've got money, they don't need this business. Or, oh, she would never do anything like this. Or she would never want to purchase products from me, okay? A lot of times we assume a no for people and we don't give them the chance to say no for themselves. So let me just say this. My very best distributors, like some of my highest ranking distributors, diamonds, emeralds, I didn't approach because I was certain they would say no. Some of my very best distributors had to come to me after they saw me in the business for a while. And I kick myself because I think, man, if I would have just been brave enough to go to them when I first started and ask them if they wanted to join me, think of how far along they would be and how far along I would be if I had had the courage to ask them originally. So don't say no for anyone. You never know who is praying for something to come into their life. Guys, that was me. I was at home at night after work Googling ways I can make money from home, jobs I can do from home. I am the last person in the world that you would have ever thought would do a network marketing company. But when I found it works, I was like, this is it. This is the answer to all of my prayers. So while on the outside I looked like somebody who would have said no, I was desperately searching for something. So don't say no for anybody. Never, ever let that assumption, like she won't want this, they don't have the money, they have too much money, they don't need extra money. Don't let that stop you from reaching out to them. Let that person say no for themselves because you will be surprised. I promise you, you will be surprised who says yes along the way. Along those same lines though, a lot of times we don't reach out to people because plain and simple, we're afraid to hear a no. Okay, nobody wants to be told no, especially by people that you know and love. Nobody wants to be told no because, first of all, it hurts your pride, okay? Because when you finally get the courage to reach out to somebody, you don't want them to shoot you down, okay? A no is not going to kill you. It won't. It might sting a little, but it's not going to kill you. So if you're not reaching out to people because you don't think that they need it, or you think that they're going to say no, or you don't want to be told no, you have to throw those excuses out the window. Okay? I have heard thousands of no's in the last 16 months, and that's not a joke. I have heard thousands of no's. But you know what? I'm still here. It didn't derail my business. Just because one person says no to you or 100 people say no to you, that doesn't define your business. There are 7 billion people in this world. I guarantee you, your customers and distributors are out there. It's your job to find them. So don't get discouraged by a no. Okay? I'll be really plain and honest with you here. I have more distributors join and quit after their first month because they hear too many no's from their friends and family. Okay? I want to explain to you, if you can push past that, if you don't let those no's affect you, I promise you, your business will explode. Don't let a couple of no's derail you, okay? Because here's what I've learned over the last 16 months. Usually, like 90% of the time, when people say no to you, it doesn't mean no forever. a lot of times when people say no to you, it just means not right now. I cannot tell you the amount of people that I first messaged when I very first joined who didn't either respond to me or who outright told me no. Like when I first joined and I messaged them, I got a no or a zero response, who have since purchased or joined. Okay, so a lot of times no doesn't mean no forever. A lot of times it just means they're not ready in that moment. And when they see you being consistent, and when they see you getting your own results from our products, and when they see you bringing in money, that no is going to turn to a yes. So don't say no for anybody, okay? Let them say no for themselves. And if somebody does say no to you, it's not the end of the world. Keep on going, okay? So let's go back to how do I sign loyal customers and distributors. Guys, this business is purely a numbers game, okay? The more people that you talk to, the more you will sign, okay? And let me say this very clearly. I want everybody to know this. Posting on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, posting is not asking people, okay? A lot of times I feel like we get caught in this mindset that you have posted and now you can just sit and wait for people to come to you. And it doesn't happen that way. You actually have to point blank ask people. I'm a big believer in calling on the phone. If you can't call them on the phone, that's fine. Send them a text message. Do not send group messages. Do not just post and wait for people to come. You need to specifically ask people point blank. I've got 5 spots on my team. Do you want to make an extra $500 by the end of December? Just point blank ask them. Leave it off with a question so they have to respond to you. If you need loyal customers, hey, I need 4 loyal customers to reach my goal. Can I count on you for your support? Would you be willing to purchase something from me today as a loyal customer? Point blank ask them. You'll have a much higher success rate when you just put it out there. But there's one distributor in our company. Her name's Jocelyn Yates. For those of you who don't know, she's one of our youngest ambassador diamonds. She's like 24 years old and makes like $50,000 a month. So she had this goal to sign 20 distributors in 1 month. Okay? 20 distributors in 1 month. So what did she do? She sat down and wrote out a list of 300 people that she could talk to. 300. Friends from high school, people she grew up with, people at her gym. I think she even put like her dry cleaner on that list. She wrote out a list of 300 people that she has interacted with, that she personally called or messaged in 1 month. Of those 300 people, she said only 100 of them, around 100 of them, actually messaged her back. Okay, so cut all the way down to a third of that, okay? Of those 100 people, only 60 people gave her a positive response. Like, yeah, you can tell me more about it. Of those 60 people, only 30 actually were like following through, like, okay, give me more information. I really want to know about this. Then of those 30, only 20 ended up signing. Okay, so a lot of people think, oh my gosh, she signed 20 people in 1 month. Like, guys, that's almost a whole diamond chart, okay? To sign 20 distributors in a month is insanely amazing, okay? But in order to sign those 20, she had to personally talk to 300 people. That's the nature of the business. You're going to hear a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of no responses, but it is a numbers game. The more people that you reach out to, the more responses you will get. So a lot of people think like, I thought of 5 people, like I messaged 5 people today about becoming a distributor for my Ruby chart, because you need 5 for a Ruby. I messaged 5 people. None of them responded. I guess this business isn't for me. No, okay? If you need 5 distributors for your Ruby chart, that means you need to be reaching out to like 100 people. And that's no joke, okay? Because It's a numbers game. You are going to have to ask way more than what you actually need. And then you need to work with those people that you have reached out to actually get them to sign up. Okay, the next thing that you need to know about signing loyal customers and distributors is this. For me, and really I think this is across the board, this is just truth. Your fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, I want you to think about this. Very few people, oh, what did I do there? Very few people join on the spot. Like, I can think of maybe a handful of people who contacted me for the first time and joined on the spot. Probably less than 5 for both products and being a distributor. Think about it with you. How many times did your enroller have to follow up with you before you actually signed? Okay, do you see what I'm saying? Not many people join immediately. Okay, there's the occasion when somebody's been watching you for a long time and they're just like, all right, I'm ready, let's do it. Okay, but it doesn't happen often. A lot of times people need to get information and then they need to sit and think about it. And then they want more information and then they sit and think about it. And then you reach out to them and they don't respond because they're still thinking about it. That's just how it is, guys. So for me, the fortune is in the follow-up. Did you know that it takes the average person 7 to 10 follow-ups before they are ready to commit? 7 to 10 times. So if you're following up weekly with people, you're talking like 2 to 3 months that you're going to follow up with people before they're ready to join, okay? The fortune is in the follow-up. Do not just say, like if they say, okay, that's all I needed, I'm going to think about this, and then stop. You have to continue reaching out to them, because my greatest success in signing distributors and loyal customers comes from following up with people. In this business, really in any walk of life, but in this business, consistency is the key. It is the key to your success. I signed a distributor back in, Jessica. I signed a distributor, I guess she signed in July, maybe? Anyway, our first contact, the first time she messaged me was back in January. So for 7 months, like, guys, like, that's almost half of the amount of time I've been in this business. For 7 months, I followed up with her. And she's probably watching this laughing, because most of the time, she did not even respond to me. Like, I could see that she read it and she wouldn't respond. And I continued messaging her and I continued following up. And finally, one day back in July, I was just like, I'm following up with you. Girl, you were interested in this at one point. You could be amazing. What is holding you back? Let's get you signed up. And she joined on the spot after 7 months of following up with her. So don't just think like they're going to sign immediately, and then if they don't, you're like, well, I guess this isn't for me, or I guess they're never going to join. It takes consistent follow-up every single week to get those people to join. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to share with you. You need to use the correct vocabulary. Okay, if people truly love you and if they truly support you, when you say things like, you have to try these products, they're incredible, or this company is changing lives, you need money, you need this business. You need to start using vocabulary like that. Just own it. Just know the value and the worth of this company and these products and run with it. Don't ask people for help. I'm sorry, don't ask people to be product testers or, to sample things. You need to ask for help from people that you know and love. Say, hey, I need help. Can you help me? Can I count on you? Don't say no for anybody, ever. Let them say no for themselves. A no will not kill you, okay? The fortune is in the follow-up. Continue following up with people and be consistent. Those are the absolute best tips that I can give, and I hope that helps everybody with signing up loyal customers and distributors.